The Grammy Award for Best Contemporary Classical Composition 2018. 5 compositions were nominated for the award this year. Since the Grammys do not rank the nominees in any particular order, I will discuss them in order of my personal opinion as usual. Songs of Solitude by Richard Danielpour was written in 2004. The composition is for solo baritone singer and orchestra. It is 30 minutes long and quite tonal, with crunchy chords that feel at home in the Star Wars universe. This piece has 6 movements. My favorite is the third because the lyrics are humorous and the music is light and dance-like. Adam Schoenberg composed Picture Studies in 2012. This composition is for orchestra and is 27 minutes long. The premise of the piece is that each movement depicts a work of art found in the Nelson Atkins Museum of Art in Kansas City, Missouri. My favorite movement is the fourth. It has lots of Stravinsky vibes, and the painting is in my favorite artistic style as well. Requiem by Tigran Manchurin was composed in 2011. It is a very somber and reflexive piece. The composition flirts with tonality from time to time, but always stays away from functional harmony. The piece was recorded in a beautiful cathedral with lots of reverb. The recording quality is above average in my opinion. My favorite movement is Kyrie, the second movement. The final movement would fit perfectly into a Metroid soundtrack. Zhao Qian wrote Concerto for Orchestra in 2016. This 35-minute composition is made up of 4 movements. It is my favorite composition of the year, but only by a slight margin. One of the highlights of this composition is the smart use of various mutes for brass instruments. Few composers use brass instruments as naturally as Tian. This is best heard in the third movement. The brass can be heard using the mutes in the background chords and when playing melodies. This is the music you hear in the background now. This year's winner is Viola Concerto by Jennifer Higdon. It was written in 2014 and is 24 minutes long. It barely was put into second place in my ranking. The composition has 3 movements. The first is very lyrical, kaleidoscopic, and filled with tall, beautiful chords. The second is action-packed, transforming the motives from the first movement to fit the faster tempo through the use of rapid-fire repeated notes. The third movement uses the same motives in a third different way while being a touch faster than movement 1. The background textures are much more active and a more quartile or quintal harmonic scheme is utilized. The third movement is my favorite. You can hear the rest of Concerto for Orchestra and all the others by going to my website in the description. It is completely free to use. Follow to keep up with my series Music Award winners over the years. I post weekly videos.